These are the wise words of Aristotle. They are very inspiring. Aristotle is the founder of formal logic, the logic that composed a ready-made system, and for centuries is considered the sum of disciplines. He also pioneered the observational and theoretical study of zoology. His works are unrivaled until the 19th century. A constitution is the arrangement of magistrates in state. A friend to all is a friend to none. A likely impossibility is always preferable to an unconvincing possibility. All human action have one or more of these 7 causes: chance, nature, compulsions, habit, reason, passion, desire. All human beings by nature desire to know. All men by nature desire knowledge. At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst. Change in all things is sweet. Character may almost be called the most effective means of persuasion. Comedy aims at representing men as worse, tragedy as better than in actual life. Criticism is something we can avoid easily by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others. Democracy is when the indigent and not the men of property are the rulers. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in deserving them. Each man judges well the things he knows. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Education is an ornament in prosperity and refuge in adversity. Equality consists in the same treatment of similar persons. Even when laws have been written down, they ought not always to remain unaltered. Fear is pain arising from the anticipation of evil. Friendship is essentially a partnership. Good habits formed at youth make all the difference. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Happiness is activity. Happiness is an expression of the soul in considered action. Happiness is the settling of the soul into its most appropriate spot. He who has never learned to obey cannot be a good commander. He who is to be a good ruler must have first been ruled. Hope is a waking dream. I count him braver who overcome his desire than him who conquer his enemies, for the hardest victories is over self. I have gained this by philosophy, that I do without being commanded, what others do only from fear of the law. In all things of nature there is something of the marvelous. It is during our darkest moment that we must focus to see the light. It is easy to perform a good action, but not easy to acquire a subtle habit of performing such action. It is not enough to win a war. It is more important to organize the peace. It is possible to fall in many ways, while to succeed is possible only in one way. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. It is well to be up before daybreak, for such habits contribute to health, wealth, and wisdom. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Liars, when they speak the truth, are not believed. Love is composed of single soul inhabiting two bodies. Man is a goal-seeking animal, his life only meaning if he is reaching out and striving for his goals. Man is by nature a political animal. Men acquire particular quality by constantly acting in a particular way. Men are swayed more by fear than by reverence. Misfortune shows those who are not really friends. Most people would rather give than get affection. My best friend is the man who in wishing me well wishes it for my sake. No notice is taken of a little evil, but when it increases, it strikes the eye. No one will choose a friendless existence on condition of having all the other things in the world. Obstinate people can be divided into the affectionate, the ignorant, and the boorish. Of all the variety of virtues, liberalism is the most beloved. Pity requires us to honor truth above our friends. Pleasure in the job, but perfection in the work. Poetry demands a man with a special gift for it, or else one with a touch of madness in him. Poverty is the parent of revolution and crime. The roads of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The secret to humor is surprise. The ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation rather than upon mere survival. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. There is no great genius without some touch of madness. Through disciplines comes freedom. To love someone is to identify with them. Wicked men obey from fear, a good man from love. Wishing to be friend is quick work, but friendship is a slow repaining fruit. Wit is educated insolence. You will never do anything in the world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. Please support our channel by liking and subscribe.